Well, we've all been waiting for great moments at Fenway Park. This was a pretty cool moment last week. The Red Sox logo loves nurses. David Mellor, the senior director of grounds from Fenway Park, joining us right now. Neat moment that brought a lot of smiles to a lot of faces. David, how are you?
Hey, good to see you. Thank you for the opportunity to be on your show. I hope you and your family are well.
We are well. I hope you and yours are the same. Take us through that inspiration to give the shout out to nurses out in the field last week.
Well, big shout out to my coworkers. I appreciate all their help getting it all dialed in. And, it was a lot of planning, and I couldn't have done it without them. I was humbled to have the opportunity to be part of it, especially from my end. Having been hit by a car 3 times and having had 45 surgeries, nurses have been vital in my care and recovery. And so personally for me, I was very humbled to have a part of it. And from the Red Sox end, it was the opportunity to say thank you to all the nurses on International Nurses Day. And, it's a thank you to the nurses, to the medical community and frontline heroes that are out there, but especially on Nurses Day. And normally when we've done the Red Sox logo, we've done it as as you normally see the logo with the Sox together. And in this instance, the Sox were separated, as in social distancing, as you've seen the logo since COVID came out.
Yeah, I love that touch. That was that brought some chuckles to a lot of people. Yeah. David, and we're going to talk about your story, your book, which is so inspirational for so many people in a moment. But first, I've been asking players since we've been doing this the last month, like what are you doing right now? You're so used to being out there. You and your crew are so used to the grind of baseball. It's what you love, keeping that field ready. To have everything stop like it has, how strange has it been for you to suddenly be sitting here in May at home?
It's certainly, the field, we've had to care for the field. It's certainly in a different level. We look forward to hearing what's going to happen with baseball this week. We'd love to have the players back, and we'll be ready when that time comes. Certainly these last 6 weeks, whatever that's been, it's been family time. It's been, time to reflect and catch up on reading, binge watching different TV shows, and just, find time to, reflect, like I say, on yourself and concentrate on other things and try to heal and, have a plan every day.
It's great advice, and I think we're all doing that, right, to some effect right now. Listen, your book has been on the shelf over my shoulder since we started this. It is a wonderful book, one base at a time. We've talked about this before, David. You've been on the show, and you've been very upfront about your battle with PTSD, how your dog Drago has come into your life and helped you change your life. And I'm reading it again right now, and it's inspirational. It really does make you think a lot about what we're going through right now. Have you had people reach out to you and talk about the book as they go through this uncertain, unprecedented time right now?
We have, when we wrote the book originally, the goal was if sharing my journey and could help one person, it was worth doing. And we did that thinking that, maybe someone could relate to not only my journey, but learn from my mistakes of, keeping everything deeply guarded secret and not asking for help. Because for 20 years, I thought it was a sign of weakness to ask for help. And now I know it's a sign of strength to ask for help. And counseling changed my world. It helped desensitize all those raw, buried emotions. I had 1 to 5 vivid nightmares every night for 29 years. And fortunately, counseling stopped that. And, when we wrote the book and did the ESPN pieces, people started reaching out and saying that, they had similar challenges. I used to think PTSD only came from war. And now I know it can come from any life-threatening challenge. And in fact, people are reaching out from COVID. And COVID is putting stresses on all the frontline heroes and also people who are, in their homes and can't leave. And that affects not only that person, but the entire family. I used to think the challenges I was going through, I was putting up a front and trying to protect my family from my symptoms. And, you know, after I went through counseling, my wife told me I never would have won an Oscar for my acting, even though I did my best to protect them. And, you know, PTSD affects the whole family, and counseling is there to help. And now we have Teledoc. I encourage people to reach out and ask for help and not keep it buried inside, because help is available and treatment works.
Well, it does. And again, reading the book again, you know, reading it the first time, I'm reading your story. Now it's interesting because as I read it, so much of it is resonating with what I'm going through, with our families are going through. And I think that's the case with all of us right now. I do have to ask you before we let you go, is Drago around? Where is he?
He is. He's right here. He's right beside me.
Let's see him. Oh, there he is. What a wonderful dog. We miss seeing him running around freely at Fenway. Somebody asked me what I missed most about work right now. And I said, you know, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon at Fenway Park, right? Before it opens up, you're out there working, we'll say hello, but it's that quiet time at Fenway that a few of us are fortunate enough to see every day. And I won't ever take that for granted again, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you know, Fenway has an aura to it. You know, each time of the day, whether it's the silence and the quiet to the roar of the crowd. And I think that all helps us all in our different ways. And we look forward to hopefully that time coming back and the crack of the bat and just helping the adrenaline rush that it gives us all in our own way.
Yeah, we all can't wait. And I know you were one of the first to reach out to me to congratulate me on our new edition. So here's Luna. Thank you for the kind notes. I told you she's about the size of one of Drago's toys. So a whole different, a whole different type of experience there. But we adopted her. We're happy to have her in the family. Great to see you and Drago. Can't wait to see you again at Fenway, David. Be well, my friend.
Look forward to seeing you and Luna.
We will bring her out there. Absolutely. Got a little more training to do first, but we'll get to that.